Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to edit your sidebar, and I'm going to tell you what a sidebar is. So let's go over to our contact page. And as we can see, we have this area right here. It says recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, meta, etc. How do we change this area? Or how do we get rid of it altogether? So let's first learn how to change it. Okay, and as you can see, this comes up on every page. So if we go to About also, we can see that it comes up here, and the contact, and so on. So how do we change this? How do we put in things here? Well, the first thing we need to do is go to our dashboard. And then we need to go to Appearance, then Widgets. Appearance, then Widgets. Alright, so as we can see, here is our sidebar. Now, let me just open up another tab real quick so I can show you the changes that we can make. Let's go to our contact page, and as we can see, under the main sidebar, we have search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, and meta. And that corresponds with the search box, recent posts, recent comments, archives, category, and meta. If we go ahead and go here and we take off recent comments, we just expand this by clicking this right here, and we click delete. Then if we refresh right here, recent comments has gone away. So let's get rid of actually meta, categories, archives, and recent posts. So we go here and we do the same thing. We just click delete, 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 and delete. Alright, let's refresh and let's see what happens. So all that's gone away, and all of that has gone away also for the About page sidebar. So it's the same sidebar. Later I'll show you how to do multiple sidebars, but that's in a different video. So now how do we add in our own images, pictures, things here? Well, if we drag in a regular text box like you would, and you go up here and you drag it in, you can put your title, hi and hello, and click save. Click save, and we go and we refresh this, and it says hi and it says hello there. Alright, but how do we get in graphics and text and be able to bold and format things? We need a plugin, and you should already have this installed if you've followed my other tutorials, but if you don't, you want to go to plugins, add new, and just type in Black, B-L-A-C-K, and click search plugins. Then you want to install the Black Studio Tiny MCE widget. I've already installed it, but just click install now, and then click activate after that. So once it's activated, you go to Appearance and you go to your widgets again, and we drag in Black Studio Tiny MCE. Now this allows us to have the visual editor, so we can bold things and add graphics, whereas this regular one doesn't allow that. So we're actually going to delete this one. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So let's add in maybe a picture of me. So we'll just put Tyler, or we'll just put about me. And maybe I'll put some text. I will show you how to make an amazing website step by step. Alright, and let's add in a picture of me. So I'll put my cursor right before the I, and I'll click Add Media. Then I'll click Select Files, and I'll scroll down and I'll choose a picture of me, and click Open. Alright, so there I am. I'm actually going to edit this image because it's too big. This is 620 pixels wide. So that's actually would go way over here and it would be way too big. This area right here is approximately 250 pixels wide. So any pictures or anything, make sure that it's 250 pixels wide. Alright, so let's just go back and let's edit our image. So just click Edit Image. And I'm going to scale the image down to something more manageable. I'm going to say 400. I'm going to scale it down. Then I'm going to make a selection just by clicking and dragging. And I'm going to make this 250 pixels wide and make this a little taller so it just gets my face in there. Then I'm going to click the crop button. And I'm actually going to flip the image horizontally because I want to be facing this way, not looking off the page. So let's flip it horizontally and click Save. And then click Update right here. All right. Now we can go back here. We can exit this. We go back here and let's do full size and let's align it in the center. So that's directly in the center of this, not to the left or to the right. And let's not have it link anywhere. Well, if we want, we could have it linked to a different page, but we're not going to have it linked to anywhere. And we'll click Insert into Post. And by linking somewhere, I mean if someone clicks on it, it'll go to a different page. So if you say link to a custom URL, and then you put, you know, google.com, it'll actually go to google.com. But we don't want that to happen, so we're just going to click Insert into Post. All right, so now we have our image there and our text. Now it looks a little weird now because it has so much space on the left and right, but remember, we're going to be putting it into the sidebar, which isn't going to have a lot of space to the left and right. So after you do that, you click Save. All right, and we can minimize that and we can see what we did by clicking refresh. So there it is, and that looks pretty cool. It has a picture of me and I'm facing this way, which is good, not off the page. And it says, I'll show you how to make an amazing website step by step. Let's actually put a link in here so that it links to a different page. So the way we do that is we just open this up again and how to make an amazing website. Maybe we want to be a link, click the link button, and the URL is the website you want to link it to. I'm just going to put it my website, knutant.org, and click Add Link. Then click Save. Right, let's refresh this. And now we have a link to my website. So show you how to make an amazing website step by step. So the sidebar is looking much better. How do we, and it also updates on the About page. Now there's two of me, which is kind of disorienting. And there's a search here. So let's see how we add some extra things. Maybe we want something else over here. Maybe we want to add all of our pages. So we just click and hold and drag over to the sidebar. And we could just put pages and click Save. Minimize this and click Refresh. Alright, so now we have our pages. So when do we want a sidebar and when do we not want a sidebar? You want a sidebar if you actually want your user to almost be distracted a little bit. Let's say you have some articles about, you have some blog post about something, about whatever you do, and they're reading it, and right here it could say use my services, and they can click, oh okay, use your services. I'll just click here and I'll purchase your services. You don't want a sidebar when you don't want to distract them. For instance, if they're on a payment page or something, you don't want to have a sidebar here because you don't want them to be distracted. Let's say there's a payment page right here. You don't want them to look over here and click on something and go off of that payment page. So you want the sidebar there if you just want to like notify them of something or show them a different additional information. You don't want it there if what's on the page is super important, like, you know, a payment page, or maybe even explaining your services and you have a big button that says, you know, purchase services. Maybe you don't want a sidebar that says about me. So that's when you do and you don't want a sidebar. So how do we get rid of the sidebar if we wanted to? Well, we can go to edit page right here. So we just edit page. And once that loads, it's going to say template, and it's going to say default template, and give you different template options. Now, not all themes have many template options. So some themes don't allow you to do a full width page with no sidebar. That's why I like the responsive theme, because it allows you to have no sidebars. So click on full width page, no sidebars, and click update. All right, now that we've changed the template to full width and we've updated, now we can view the page. And we can see that this has no sidebar anymore. So that is pretty cool. But now let's make it go back to normal. So let's edit page. And let's go to default template. Under template, go to default template, click update. And we can view the page again. And that's how you get it back to normal. So I think that is pretty much it. That's how you make a really cool sidebar. I'm going to show you how to make additional sidebars for different pages in the next tutorial. For more free lessons, please go to Kanutant.org. That's CONUTANT.org. And please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks a lot.